Well,
Yes, sir. Right, that works too. That works too.
so he said he was ready at 10. I said, load him now. Let me know when it's searching. He still hasn't said anything. I hate that. I hate people. Yeah, I'm trying to hurry up and play so I can go to sleep. The Niners in LAF. Wow.
No matter how hard you work, the unexpected
Saying I do 3 question marks and he still sees
We have
my
a lot
tape.
of wide receivers to talk
So
about.
dang, my division is kind of stacked. I lost the Vikings by Kirk fucking Cousins.
Ladies and gentlemen, tier 1 will be Tyreek Hill in the tier by himself, averaging 26.5 fantasy points per game. I mean, the next best wide receiver is A.J. Brown at 3, but A.J. Brown only at 23.
Khalil, I
I'm
need to do
actually
my
going to put Jamar
upgrades because
Chase
I don't
way
think
further
he
down
ever
in our
did them.
rest of season rankings, however. If you're looking at Jamar Chase, he's already through his bye week. Jamar Chase is at about 21 points per game. You have to keep in mind, you had Joe Burrow injured for the first 5-6 weeks this season. Based on what we had last week against the 49ers, looking at Burrow at damn near 100% strength, and combining that with what Vegas is telling us for the Bengals this week, I'm going to be operating under the assumption that Joe Burrow is 100% good to go going forward. If that wasn't the case, I would assume that
I
they would
need
have
to
the
get
Buffalo
Gibbs a
Bills way
breakout
over
game.
Cincinnati. But instead, you have the Bengals as 2.5-point favorites this week. So I'm operating under the assumption that Burrow is at 100% strength rest of season. Stephon Diggs at about 21.5 points per game as well. With Diggs, a little more consistency than maybe what you have with A.J. Brown. And I think that you may just look at it and say, okay,
Why does he have Nick? Oh, I'm
hasn't
finna say he got
necessarily
Nick
been the
Bosa with
same
no
as what we've
gloves.
had with Brown. I
What
don't
is
know.
that?
Obviously, if you're looking here 3-4, you're nitpicking at
You
this
shake
point. And
that.
if you have both these guys, you should just be really happy. Now, dropping down to our next tier, we'll go Amon-Ra St. Brown at 5, averaging about 20 points per game, a young wide receiver. They trade for Donovan Peoples-Jones, but that really shouldn't have any impact whatsoever. I just think it means that, yeah, you're probably ready to just cut
Oh,
Jameson
bet.
Williams. I thought that Jameson could have been a good real-life wide receiver by stretching NFL defenses, but we knew Jameson wasn't really going to be anything for fantasy purposes. But it looks like Jameson just may be nothing, period.
Oh my
Cooper
god.
Kupp will be our next guy at 6. Kupp is falling down these rankings, and I want to be fully transparent with you. There's a shot that Cooper Kupp continues to fall. Now, a lot of this hinges on what we have with Matthew Stafford. Early in the week, we had no idea what to expect with Stafford. I was coming out saying, oh, okay, well, ultimately at the end of the day, this is a quarterback that has one of two outcomes. A, it's either a tear, and in that instance, you most likely have no Stafford for about a month. Or B, it's just a sprain, and we're going to get Matthew Stafford back in this week. It's just a sprain. I thought we were getting Stafford back this week, and it looks like that may not even be the case. Looks like Stafford may be missing this week, and if he does play, he's probably going to be limited. But obviously, we'd expect
People stupid. Oh, who beat the Raiders?
Now, CeeDee Lamb will be our next wide receiver at 7. Whit Lamb, she never panicked. He was a young, proven talent, and a good offense commanding volume. That's really all you need to know. At wide receiver, you can have a lot of volatility from a week-to-week perspective. But if you check those spots,
probably just kept running to the outside.
you should be just fine, and there really is no reason to go out there and work. Now, our next wide receiver will be Keenan Allen. I wish I drafted a lot of Keenan Allen. Sadly, I did not. But also, at the same time, I had no idea that Quentin Johnson would be a bum and that Mike Williams would get it. And now we know that, looks like Keenan Allen's going to consistently get funneled with 10-plus targets per game and one of the better offenses in the NFL.
He got bumped.
Bye week as well, so
I don't care.
Very excited. And then last but not least,
I gotta change his stuff. I think he tall. I think.
We would have Justin Jefferson up there as a wide receiver 5 in our rest of season rankings. Maybe up there at the same tier as Chase, A.J. Brown, and Diggs. Because there's a chance that Jefferson's back just in 2 weeks from now. Now, my hesitation with this is obviously
Cover 3.
Injury. I understand a lot of people are going to say, well, Mason, this Cousins injury really is not going to have an impact.
Gibby.
No, this Cousins injury means everything. If you look at the implied team totals that you have right now for these teams, you actually have the Minnesota Vikings projecting out this week to be a bottom 5 offense in the NFL. Now, of course, Joshua Dobbs coming in soon. Maybe it makes it a little bit better. I don't want to say they're a bottom 5 NFL offense for the rest of the season. But they go from being at the very top of the NFL in passing attempts and passing yards to a team that we can at least now assume at the bare minimum they're below average. Yeah, just brutal spot here.
Sit down.
And then Adam Thielen will be that that's Arden Dorff. He's averaging 20.2 points per game. I mean, if we're sitting here trying to project out, my natural assumption would be like, oh, okay, let's put Puka ahead of Adam Thielen. But no,
who is this?
Adam Thielen's actually been better than Puka.
Oh.
Keep in mind, Puka got to play in a lot of these games where you had no Cooper Kupp as well, which won't be the case going forward. And now you have Matthew Stafford at fully healthy. So I think we actually need to go through and take Thielen and put him ahead of Puka. We're going to go Waddle here as well. I'd love to move Waddle ahead of Adam Thielen.
Okay.
I mean, Jalen Waddle only had 14.5 points per game compared to Adam Thielen at 20. Now, I will say it'll be much closer going forward. Like, even if you just look at the underdog pickups this week, you actually have...
I don't have the corners for that.
Whereas you have Adam Thielen, I mean, up there at about 69. So it is super close between these guys.
And he has Schwartz. Wow. Oh my God. I didn't know.
Now going over to someone that
now I gotta
no
switch.
idea what to expect. We will be looking at Davante Adams.
Alright,
Honestly,
bro.
I'm going to move Davante Adams ahead of Jalen Waddle. I mean, if you are looking at Adams, the coaching staff changed, the general manager changed, the quarterback changed. I don't see how this is a negative thing for this Raiders offense. With how bad this Raiders team has been, I would assume that it can only really get better from this point. Adams has been about 15 points per game. He's averaging about 10 targets per game as well. And if you look at the underdog pickups this week against the Giants, you actually have Davante Adams at 74.5 total yards, which is actually higher than the projection for Adam Thielen. I wouldn't mind if you wanted to say, well, Mason, come on, we're going to take you fewer than 74.5 total yards. You want to do you can do it. I mean, there are some other...
Go zero blitz, please.
And of course,
oh, this should be a...
It
should be a touchdown.
From a good block, 100% of positive match, plus our rest of season fantasy football rankings and tiers. And with From a Good Block, you're also going to get a Lamar Jackson special pickup, more than less than half yard as well. So make sure you are taking advantage of that. But now going over to our next guy, we will be looking at Chris Olave. With Olave, a lot of the same
What kind of trades did this dude do?
previously are going to remain true. This is a young, proven talent at the wide receiver position. It's not like we're just projecting that he's good. We've seen him be great at the NFL level. That consistently is being.
Must have got Emmanuel Forbes for
I
him.
understand he has been great, right? He's only averaged
Emmanuel Forbes got a superstar, John Franklin. Got
Absolutely fine going in and buying on Chris Olave. Now,
this is zero.
will be our next wide receiver at 15. If you are looking at
someone that I said it too.
Takes a small step backwards with the addition of Deebo Samuel into this offense. You add in a healthy Deebo, it will improve the overall offensive pie. It's going to get larger, but at the same time, you are going to have, say, a smaller piece of that said pie.
He was open too. I got a punt. I was just too. Should have actually ran it and then went for it. Oh no.
But our next wide receiver will be Michael Pittman. I mean, I'm very biased here. Michael Pittman was my third most drafted wide receiver on Underdog this year, so we are printing money right now with Michael Pittman Jr. But at the same time, Josh Downs continues to expand his role. Downs looks great. He was our second most drafted receiver. But nonetheless, I think that you can just safely say he's averaging 15.5 points per game. We can go with him. Now, Garrett Wilson will be that next guy. Now, if you are looking at what we have with Garrett Wilson, obviously the issue is you are looking at a wide receiver dealing with some of the worst quarterback play in the entire NFL. Now, if you had Aaron Rodgers here, yes, we'd have Garrett Wilson up there probably next to Amon-Ra St. Brown. But sadly, Zach Wilson, while the Jets are winning games, just hasn't been any better, really. DJ Moore will be our next wide receiver. DJ Moore almost averaging 18 points per game. A lot of this obviously comes in key matchups against Denver and Washington. But still, nonetheless, obviously you are excited to see that he goes out there, dominates in those good matchups. You're kind of hoping you get Justin Fields back at this point, and sure, I think Justin Fields is a much better real-life quarterback than what you have in the backup here, but at the same time, I don't necessarily think that the passing volume dramatically improves when Justin Fields averaged 160 passing yards per game in his NFL career. Now, Devonta Smith will be our next wide receiver at 19. Smith was that must-start.
Come on, Dallas, gotta get that.
And with Smith, I'll reiterate what we were saying.
I gotta remember he is faster.
That's proven that he is talented in the NFL, and he is consistently getting volume in a good offense. As a player, I'm buying low on. So yes, I know Smith has been arguably one of, not the worst.
Yes, punt.
I'm still going out there and buying low on him. Now, Mike Evans,
pretty shade.
Evans actually dominated pretty much every player, not being DJ Moore in this year so far.
Brian
So, a lot of
Branch.
this has come off of overall touchdown efficiency, which for Mike Evans in particular, with what we've seen from his historically, maybe is a little bit easier to project out than another wide receiver. But typically, we know that these touchdowns are going to be a little more volatile from week-to-week perspective than the targets you should expect. Now, DK Metcalf will be that next
He really thinks that all them superstars on his D-line scares me. You should be scared of me, buddy.
You're looking at a wide receiver that hasn't been great so far, and if JSN continues to expand his role here, maybe we are concerned for later.
Gibbs needs jukebox.
Hollywood Brown will be our next wide receiver. Hollywood averaging about the same amount of points per game than what you've had with DK Metcalf. Now, the thing with Hollywood is now we are getting Kyler Murray back in. So, honestly, as you sit here, I think that's
3rd and 10. Could have sworn I got threat to take on one of my linemen. Might be another lead.
And I'd make an argument that it's hard for Hollywood's situation to get worse than what it's been. Now, T. Higgins will be our next wide receiver. With Higgins, I understand he has been horrendous this year. He's averaging 8.8 points per game. He's still not fully out there, at least he wasn't last week. But
share your love of the game with a surprise move. Kinder Joy. A yummy treat. And an all-star lineup of NBA mascot toys for your favorite fans. Kinder Joy.
Hey folks, we're having a sale on top of a sale. Black Friday prices start now. Plus,
I was open. Oh well.
It looks like this should be an elite level offense going forward, as we said.
I just thought about it. I should be. I don't want to fumble with him.
implied team total of 80 teams in the NFL this week. So this is someone that I'm going to assume is going to bounce back. Yeah, Deebo Samuel will be our next wide receiver 24. Still think that Deebo Samuel is a top 24 wide receiver in fantasy. Sucks that you're not going to have him because of the bye this week. Sucks that he's only averaged 12 points per game, which is one of the lower marks in this entire tier. But with that being said, Deebo Samuel is a wide receiver that he had to deal with multiple injury-riddled weeks. He had a couple weeks of Deebo Samuel going out there playing and having to watching 0 receptions. Do I think that's predictive of what we should expect from Deebo Samuel going forward? Or do I think that's more so based on what we have?
Maybe.
I would say it's
Might
more
do
so
something.
from the injury. Now, dropping down to our next tier, we'll go Amari Cooper 25. The issue with Amari being the Deshaun Watson situation is it'd be very nice if we had any clarity whatsoever what's happening.
Just stay outside.
But the clarity is non-existent. We literally have no idea when Deshaun Watson will be playing, when he'll be 100%. Amari's down there averaging 12 points per game. I mean, this has just been a bad offense overall. I think Amari can be much better than this, and I do want to reiterate, as we go through this range, ladies and gentlemen, I would say from about wide receiver 16 to about wide receiver 33, they're all about the same. I know it's crazy to say, but go pull up the community rankings on FlockFantasy.com. You'll see how close these guys are with their overall value. So I know it may seem like, oh, Mason, we have Amari all the way down to
CJ.
all the way up at 16. Well, yeah, it sounds like a big gap if you're just looking at this face on the screen. In reality, I want to let you know all these guys are so damn close past the top 16. And then Nico Collins will be that next guy at 26. With Nico Collins, I say it every week, but I have no idea what to do with the dude. I mean, it seems like every week we get suckered in after a strong performance to say, oh, okay, yeah, this is a must-start player going for. And then after a dud performance, I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know if we can trust them.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, he did trade Sims.
It's not like what you have with, say, the Chris Olave mold, where at least with the Olave mold, I mean, you're getting a sense of, oh, okay, well, he still had 10 targets. He still had 12 targets. No, Nico Collins will go out there and give you a dud and give you 4 targets, where it's very hard to feel comfortable about it. Now, Jordan Addison will be our next wide receiver 27. Now, if Kirk Cousins was fully healthy, Jordan Addison would be significantly higher than this. And with that being said as well, for my rankings this week, Jordan Addison will be significantly higher than this. Now, we will get Jefferson back in the long term, and you'll be in one of the worst passing offenses.
Okay, I got it. Because it looked like he did get that.
One of the best wide receivers playing alongside you, and a very capable tight end. So Addison goes from a star emerging to now someone that's much tougher to get excited about. Now, Christian Kirk will be here at 28. I know. Let's go Kirk, Godwin, Flowers, Hopkins, Deontay Ridley. 2 things.
Frank,
One,
wow.
I know
You.
it seems crazy going down to Nathan. How is these Flowers down here at 30? I want to
I'm finna go to old reliable. Be in man coverage. I dare
all
you.
these guys are about the same. And 2, I understand maybe you're going to be pissed at me for either the DeAndre Hopkins or the Deontay Johnson ranking. I am recording this at about 6 p.m. on Thursday. I'm recording this
Oh, what the
Obviously, if DeAndre Hopkins blows up again, and Will Levis looks like that freaking dude, which I'm hoping he does, but I don't know. We will move DeAndre Hopkins up his rankings. And Deontay Johnson has another week where he sees 14 targets. Deontay Johnson will be moving up these rankings. I will be live streaming every single day until the end of the season. I'll be live streaming after the Thursday night game, so I can't give you updates on these players. And then dropping down to our next tier, we will go Terry McLaurin, Jacoby Myers, George Pickens. I'll reiterate,
Probably
all
should
these guys
verse
are
man, dude.
extremely close. Extremely close.
Khalil Dorsey ain't hitting nobody.
Looking at Terry McLaurin, the main thing that I can say is if you're looking at the projection that you have for him this week on Underdog, I mean, they actually put Terry McLaurin up there at 62.5 total yards. I actually wouldn't mind going with the fewer than 62 total yards for Terry McLaurin. And then actually on the other end of the spectrum, going ahead and taking the more than 42.5 receiving yards for Christian Watson. I think that would be a little bit of a nice spread because I do think that these players are much closer than they're being priced in. Now, our next guy will be Jackson Smith-Njigba, and we'll just throw the other players in here in the same tier. Josh Downs, Rashee Rice, These are rookies that are continuing to
Fourth
expand
and
their
just
role.
punt.
These are guys that I am excited about overall. But as it stands right now, it is difficult to
Gotta punt.
differentiate them between the
Gotta
veterans
punt.
that we've seen the long track
Gotta.
record of production from someone like Chris Godwin, right?
He better.
I mean, even in this same tier, going Gabe Davis,
He better punt.
Tyler Lockett, Drake London, all of these players are players I'm excited about.
Okay,
I know
pin
it seems like I'm
messages.
incredibly low with them in our rankings this season.
4th and
I
1.
think that they're
You
damn close.
may go for it.
I
Oh,
think that it is up to you. And this goes to show the strength of the wide receiver position in comparison to running back. If you are selling your running back for a receiver, you need to be charging a premium because I can count 43 startable wide receivers here. Whereas when we make these rest of season rankings for the running back position, I'll probably have 10 names that I'm confident about and then nobody beyond. But I do want to reiterate, I am looking at underdog, and I'm going to be going with the fewer than 62.5 total yards for Terry McLaurin. I'm going to be pairing that with more than 42.5 total yards for Christian Watson, and then more than half a total yard for Lamar Jackson. That's going to be $10 to win $60, ladies and gentlemen. You want to get that Lamar Jackson special pickup, you want to get a 100% deposit match, and our rest of season fantasy football rankings this year. You'll find that link to underdogs in both the description and the comment section.
what play did I just pick?
It's going to do all that only from this squad. But I think that's all I
Probably
have to
some.
do. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Go down there, hit that like button, subscribe to
I
the channel, and
mean-
play fantasy football. And I'll see you out with the live stream later tonight.
Nah.
Learning to your own beat, that's a big win. Unlock more wins together with all the laughing
Probably
tools
good.
by Fisher Price.
Yes, up.
Hey guys, just ordered this right here, alright?
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's Hooker. First down now with that clock rolling. Finds Gibbs on the check down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy.
Y'all have any empty formations? Couple.
He can kind of get lost, make something miss. It's good for
He's got no timeouts here. He's got no timeouts here. Now if he spikes this, he's not going to. That worked out all right. That worked out all right for us. Because he had no timeouts, he was forced to. I personally would take his timeout with 20 seconds left and give myself 3 passes. He wanted to.
I'm in like,
timeout.
and I've been getting like that stupid field goal glitch, son.
Well enough to where I feel.
Dog, like that's so stupid, dog.
Holding up a trophy. That's kind of.
Like I just got it in.
just shy of the 25.
Basically. Oh well. Let's see.
You have to look at his lips. He was tall. Everybody might use big words and charisma and smile and it's a whole other side to that, dog.
Roger Craig. Who is this?
And anything that was either shape or rattle or was it or came off disrespectful, he reacted to it. And it was motivation. I actually took a real piece of that out. So when you play, because when you play on, y'all don't understand it. You got to be in a certain.
Good stuff, boy.
But out here, I got to put that on his ass because he plays your ass is not. I get back to the locker room. More short. The way he greeted us for the game, it's a totally different way he greeted us for a game. You don't give us that much love for a game. Real shady ass shit for a game.
I hate myself.
Yeah. I gotta kill you out here. Just one time, ain't nothing personal, but it would be good. Yeah. And it was harder with friends. Like Sean, she knew I'm glad all my friends were guards. You know, I didn't have the guard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when I be friends with Steve, it was hard playing Steve sometimes. You Trent was one of my good friends. It's hard playing those guys. But I know y'all here trying to bear my toe.
No. I had that. What did I had that I was on. It was the outside zone. Like I'm gonna tell you when I get back on defense, but it's something that out of big nickel where Carroll flags, they don't want to ever play they don't ever want to play flats or like down they ever want to play the corner, so I put that out there and it plays it perfectly. No, not the hard flat. So now I would put my hard flats at 5 so it can cover the flats, and then I'll put that out there so that it can cover all the corner. Okay, I can't get sticky, I guess. This dude is using 2. Man, I gotta give some rushing yards.
Anyway, I'm playing, right? But JR is having a good game. You know, JR might come out. JR might shot the JR out, right? Right. So I'm like, so as we come out the timeout, I'm on, y'all. I can't even explain. I was just like, yo, keep killing it.
We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis operating on second.
Like this fly by. Like I'm walking off. He's right here. That's Mike, you hear me?
Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. So we know what they wanted out of the ball here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard.
Oh, so I mostly play this out of Hell 4, but it is a outside left. I'm an outside third left or outside third right, and those play the corners excellently, like perfect. But like if they run like 4, if they run like 3 streaks over there, then I'm kind of cooked. But he has ETN on the flats. Okay.
Second catch for him today and a line on the first down.
I'm not going 0 blitz. I don't trust my team. Don't do that. I had Travis Walker. And I don't want to go. And I'm not finna go match because these dudes ain't fast.
When you come and you've been on the run, you're not got back on the floor, got back, had to rebound, and you feel like you on defense all the time, you come to the bench like this. Simmons,
wow, bro.
Thanks. I got Old Spice while you wash the thing. He used to rely on me for skincare advice.
I'm sorry. Be right. Let's go, man. I told you. Just shut your ass up, man. So you got in between us. They right there where you like, damn. That's we over there like good.
Now we got gloves? The world?
Mike came down. Okay, young fella. Okay, damn, young fella. Damn, y'all damn,
Yes, sir.
I had that kind of respect, man. That's all right. And I apologize to JR. I didn't even just want to play that, but man, when they're on the road, they're on front. Chill out, man. But JR was like a cool dude, man. Shout out to him, man. Him and Sam Mitchell, they were great vets for me, man. Him and Terry Porter. They was real vets. He was real dudes that they had messed up. So when I came in, they was really cracking the whip on me and just walking the sideline at the point. And they didn't really understand that shit. I wasn't
What the?
But yeah, I ain't gonna fuck yourself for me.
I guess so. Could pass.
Trash talking is art. I think probably to me,
Come on.
the UNBC was the best at it. Where'd that come from? I'm gonna top 10. I'm gonna be top 5. I always say that the trash talking, you gotta be able to back it up, right? So the first thing about trash talking is, I would actually consider who was talking the trash, and then if they have the ability to back it up, whether I was going to actually engage with somebody. But then you got that, y'all know, you got the trash bag when you out here talking shit. Yeah, shut up, nigga. Right? The way you shut niggas up is you just, your ass up, and I'm just going. It seems like trash talking gets to a point where I got you not talking no more. That's the worst thing you can ever do. And trash talking, you have to continue to say. So there's two ways to go in trash talk, no matter what. And if you decide to continue to trash talk, if you're going, you got to keep it up. So the minute I'm not and you out and now I'm not, you got, oh, no, you ain't dog, you got no more, man. Keep it selfish, man. See blood, it's right, it's over. I got to step in here, and that's how it usually was. But once I start seeing the trash talk affect people, it was different for me from how I used it. Was there someone that you love, you knew that you motherfuckers could back it up and you were talking to you? Believe it or not, Tim Duncan, shocked to me. Tim Duncan, people would not see him verbally saying stuff because he wasn't talking physically. Free, Timmy would hit you in phrases, got you. Almost. Just the worst right here. Nice try.
Why would you press me? Yeah, that blitz was just getting there. That's the only difference.
What really pissed me off is when the trash talk wasn't affecting him. So now you spending all this energy trying to ride with stuff. You forgot about your own game.
I can't wait for him to get his superstar breakout because he's like only like one away from route take or something like that, like 1 or 2 away from route take, and I hate this. Oh, I hate this.
Timmy got 20, 20, 15. Sometimes you went to it, Golf, you what it is. I don't understand it sometimes. I used to come out of the game and stop just screaming and cursing. This motherfucker talk to you like this, get your Dutch. Ain't saying that, so when Pop comes to me, I gotta be like, what the fuck can I say? Just undertaking. I gotta take it. But it made me a better player. It made me coachable. You know what I'm saying? But at first, when Pop comes, he said, get the fuck out of my face. You know what I'm saying? But I see you going off on him, I gotta be able to take it. I watched Gary Payton control, Gary Payton and Charles Walker, two of the arguably best pass talkers I ever experienced. I saw Gary Payton control the referee, his coach, my coach, the crowd, the lady in the front, the guy who was on the side of the Minnesota game, Sidney Butler. He was controlling the whole game. I watched TT back down the guard from baseline to baseline, talking the whole time. Shut your ass up. Throw up, twist. Hey, hit his ass in here. Hey, come up. Hey, you see the hand on the hip, call it if you see. Like, he just, that sound like, around the hip, I'm like, how the hell he's managing all this? He's talking to me. He's calling the play. He's going to put like, yo, still on the ball, effective. In the huddle, he got the thing, he's drawing it up. Like, yo, GP to me was like massive. Charles Barkley was another level trash talking, but he was end up fighting you or trying to fight you. But he is still fearing everybody on the court. Gary Payton has to use it to get fouled, to get his teammates fouled, to get guys in and out. Like he was just a control freak. You know, and then you went to a party with Gary, he was doing the same thing. What a drink set? Yeah. Y'all ain't drinking? Shots over here. Get them out of here. Who was this? Right.
Come on now.
So I guess that was kind of my example of,
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. It's a touchdown, dog.
Everybody talking about the 20th anniversary of Vince winning the dunk contest in Oakland, right? What y'all don't know is that Kobe Bryant, rest in peace to my dog, he took another level of being a defensive standpoint because Gary Payton after practice, also practice, pointed to the side because Cole Gaffney coming. They pulled both of to the side. So let me tell y'all something. Look, playing defense is he went through a 30-minute joint with both of us on defense. And you keep it between laying and reaching and how to reach and reach up and this little trick to the play that next time I saw Cole after the break, he was using it. The first team that year. The first time I seen him, I said, this was your feature. Saw it. But I knew that only the four of us.
CeeDee, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go play action here. Purdy. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second down, here's Davis Price. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
From the gun, it's Hooker. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. He's going to try and do this himself. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Hooker. That is caught by Laporta. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now.
A lot of ground to cover. Second and 22. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Warriors 70. Come 19. Come 19.
Hooker. And this one's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught from
That man. Appreciate it, Doc. Thank you, respect. Oh wait, you breaking up, son? Say that again.
Shout out to Mark Peters too, man, because he changed a lot of coaches in the NBA, yo. But a lot of people don't know, man. He started feeding players way before any of the. He started feeding both sides of like competition and his own players. Like when you after
I hate this. Probably should have squibbed it. Yeah, I still get it on kickoffs, which is stupid.
I'm 18, 19. I can't get in.
From nothing cheap, nothing deep.
Like I had to go through the back door or something, dog. Like being young, you know what I mean? Oh no, it's a whole nother. Mark Cuban talk about it. We don't. I'm talking about like barbecue.
That's a pass.
You got goddamn green, collard greens, 2 different meats, chicken, fries, this, that.
Good stuff, CJ. Good stuff, CJ. Boy. Underneath. I'm not finna press because he gonna get over top. Ah, Buddha. That's K's. Willis. Who is it?
It's a lot of his players. You got to give him credit for that. Listen, man, I'm banking that at some point Gus going to buy into the team and he's going to call it.
Pig. GG's, bro. Get out my lobby. Stupid. GG's. What is it? Dang.
Appreciate you for that, but you know that culture, you know what people know and why they come to the game. You go call that. Sweat, blood, and equity. You don't get coached.
The kick it good. I didn't.
So, like I said, we did that in those seconds. And we heard rumors. I don't know if you heard this shit, but there was word that we were going after you for a whole package, and we were supposed to come complete us as our center team to our crazy area. Yeah, I heard that y'all, man. Ooh. All right, hold on.
Give me that. Naruto. Yeah, really shouldn't have. He didn't miss that pass to J-Mo, son.
Being honest with everybody, Cole and I had like a different connect.
There we go.
They little thing. A lot of people went with Shaq. A lot of people didn't even talk to Cole.
We gotta get there. I'm literally just going to cover 4 palms and shade him down.
Like real cat stars, you never notice, you never really got into it with somebody that he really respected. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched him doing him when that and you see the boy.
Yeah, Dallas.
The former respect that they was talking. Everybody knows they was talking sometimes like, man, what you really need this boy? You got no respect in me, man. So him and Matt, I already knew it, but players know it. And then you already know we get into it, we get protected, bro. If we bumping, I'm already knowing what he's saying to me without even talking. So that's how I'm real shit, like, not even thinking, that's how players actually talk.
I hate myself.
So whenever I was watching him get into it with somebody, and he actually get into it, it was either because he didn't respect him, and it went like that, or he respected him and it went a whole nother way.
This is Deuce. That wasn't Deuce close. Give me that. GG's. GG's, bro. GG's. I'm supposed to be asleep right now, but I'm not even tired. No, forget this.
And Chauncey and T. Lou, we used to all work out together in LA when we was all together. Minnesota, they say that you can go talk to people that's when they don't.
Should have let it clear out a little bit more.
They go talk to the teams and they didn't commission to entertain other outlets. So y'all don't know, yo, I get up there like 4:30. You know why I get up at 4:30? Because I live in LA. Cat New York, getting up at 7, we up already, working already. If you got up at 6, I'm an hour and 30 behind the cat. Like the things like this. Marley, New York, the cats on the East Coast, they're already working in Atlanta. Damn, I'm late. So I used to get the beast at 4:30. And I used to go through all this, with the workouts and gym, and I'm done by like 12, right? And then I used to think, y'all really respect that. You do this shit.
No, this is why I just have fun. Yep. That's a touchdown.
And then I sat with Chauncey then, because they used to meet me in the workout, in the middle of the workout, we went to the gym. And they was like, Chauncey, like,
oh, J-Mo. He's one of yeah, we always gonna bomb. We ain't no conservative team. What is that?
And then, I'm making decisions by myself. This is the first time I got to talk to my wife at the time, and I'm like asking her, like, she's like, what would you do?
I want to fit the burger.
Show the vision. The vision he was saying, you're going to have somebody talk.
Put him on the street.
They talk to you. You can see what they're saying so much that you're not even looking at them no more, but you're seeing it. That's how he was saying.
There we go. Was that so hard?
You know what I'm saying? I I didn't even know he was finessing me. We was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Sounded like a motherfucker, right? But then what I didn't know, I had watched him a couple times, and when I first saw a film of Rondo in Madison Square Garden, he got the crazy clip of he scored the ball, I think he stole it, and then he hit one or something, so I saw it. But I saw his name, my ADD ass, thought he was African or some shit. So I was like, yeah, what's up with the little African guard? You talking about Sebastian?
Squib kick. Can't mess up a squib kick. There we go. Oh wait, say that again, son. You was breaking up again.
Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
No, we can't do it then.
They go back to the
I have to call Steve Nash to Curtis.
Yeah. I might cheated him. I bumped him. Bad stick. It was no stick, but you know, I don't really care.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about
Yeah, kneel downs. Kneel downs. Kneel downs. We don't do no kneel downs over here.
When I looked at all my eyes. I was seeing how y'all run. I needed a superstar in that whole.
Run up the skull, Cole.
Y'all was like the little rat from the City of God, running around, still getting shot, you know what I'm saying? You had to respect them for niggas.
Yep, J-Mo breakout game next week.
The little niggas in that, they all, man, they was little hoodlums, they ran the street quick.
I'm trying, we know it hurt. I forgot I got Mike Gesicki that they signed in free agency.
And then it was like, oh, they look like they just having fun. I can't come over there with my serious ass for all that.
Offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter is pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And Mike,
wow. With all us on the outside, actually have somebody go to, Allen had to go like y'all and shit like that. Y'all know it, man.
I want 60 code.
Really nothing nobody can do, Like y'all jump shots like all the way up here. Like,
oh, Jesus Christ. The Lord Almighty. Come on, just give me time. Just give me time.
I ended up doing the Boston thing, and then on draft night, they got ready, and it made the whole deal a lot smoother. We was going after that, bro. I knew we was going no bullshit. I knew we was going to win that shit the first time we stepped into like the first, like, you know how like September coming, you all work out together, and I saw how that shit was. I had never been in like the first workout with guys I had never played with.
They gonna call timeout? Say less.
The guys we playing against, like, we was playing a bunch of the next Eddie House, a bunch of just Tony Allen, man, go get us, Big Perk, Leon Poe, Big Baby in here, they wasn't there yet. Just the first thing we was all together.
They're going to keep the offense happy.
I heard folks come in, I heard folks tell the story about when we first played, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was But the synergy was there day one. I knew he had a chance.
Might as one more yards.
He was not normal from where I was. But doing this wasn't normal. This was above average. This was what I was looking for. So you guys kind of started into a different process of the big three. When you recall yourself in the range draft night, and it's going to be like
You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we get to a post-game press
like that, inadvertently wasn't like mapping it out like that. I think Ray was trying to come back east too because of his
No, bro, throw the pick. Throw the pick.
Family that was, in that area or whatever. So he was just trying to come back into transition and kind of let that be like the tail end and be on that side. So I think it was all just synergy with him. And then as the star came together, it helped that Paul and I were friends. I knew Ray and we were friends. But we didn't know none of the younger guys.
Aiden, I need that to be a sack. Not no pass breakup. But I'll take it.
I mean, like, really have issues with each other to where I had to ask you, like, yo, coming over in person, you okay? You don't know, like, when we go at it, we really about to fight.
Score, hurry up.
Like, one person, like, it's over. Bam! Not knowing him coming out of high school, he's looking up to me, we're trying to, I raised the shit, right? I raised it, because I'm like, who? Nobody, nobody. I get him 12, like, real quick. I'm gonna get this nobody off me out here. Who you thought, I ain't know nobody.
Stupid.
Yeah. That's it all day, dog. What you saying? Speak up, nigga. I can't, buddy. Speak up, nigga. We ain't talking loud enough. We both got text. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going. On the BT on that kid, they bunch of young cats, Al Jefferson. So I'm here going to the kid throwing, hey, yo, get shit out of here, fine. You know what I'm saying? Messing with him. You know what I'm saying? Where he was. They as we say, the kids be going scrap. They scrap. Okay. Yeah, I like these young guys. I knew what I had with that. You know what I'm saying? There was a whole bunch of young guys coming up in the league. We would need to have some young guys that kind of, met that too. So it was good. Tell me what it was like getting a chance to play with Paul Pierce.
I had it. I had both of those. Drops.
Me and Pete played together very young in life. And if anybody knows, DC is very similar to like a Steph or like an AI. When I interact with like I would say a bigger ego than mine, I play second. And if anybody knows me, knows that I'm a very confident person, very sure person, and I can play the side. I'm never going to play the front. If it's a side door, I'm off the side.
I forgot he's fast. For some unknown reason. Experience.
You want to come to the front door, and then
following the safety, you give the football up as well. And a free kick in from the 20 now.
No, I almost had it.
It wasn't something that he couldn't get himself out of, but that's how he operated. He needed that extra whatever, that oomph or that swag to get him to perpetuate. And I saw him in some of the most critical moments be very calm and very even played and even killed, to where he was so sure of himself, to where he took big shots and he hit him. My favorite key joint is him and Al Heron. Yeah, people don't know that these two are really good friends. We're all really good friends. And these are two monsters. Anybody know Al ain't backing down from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, Al ain't going nowhere. Y'all think Jack.
Intercepting.
Like, imagine Jack, well, no, I can't say that with another 200 pounds, but Al is just right there. Jack, like, matter where Pete Jack.
Jangling.
Ooh, you better come with a hard hat.
Oh, this must be Christmas.
I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know right now. Well, let me see it, man. Let me see. Okay, you want to see it?
How I should have bulleted it. Ain't no. I hate myself. That was supposed to be a touchdown. 1-2.
Laser, like, you think you focus until you see somebody else do their, or go through their whatever. And I was able to, take some of that calmness and incorporate it into some of my own games where I started to be the best player. But he is probably one of the most underrated players of all time that we have in our history. Don't get enough. Slack or don't get enough of recognition.
You were able to help bring back.
There we go, man. 60 burger. The 60 burger. Appreciate that.
Before I got to Boston, I was the Lakers. It was always a premier game. It was nothing less. Playing Shaq was always Katie was always hierarchy was always it was always a critical. Kobe and I knew each other. Shaq and I would befriend each other, become friends later. But the matchup was always high end. It was always electric. I was always felt like I was under.
All right.
So
I'll probably be back on like later on tonight.
Anybody don't care about anything, right? Shaq was in Cleveland as we was making our runs and stuff, so I felt like this was a great time to have redemption. And that whole Kobe and Shaq thing in the West, I felt like this was redemption. Now, they was kind of separated, so that when I actually went up against both of those guys, it felt like a payback for me. But that shit wasn't less than magical, like epic. Like not a lot of shit talking out here, but it's a lot of buckets. It's a lot of tapping. It's a lot of it's a lot. You got to get over here, like you know what I'm saying? And a bunch of ain't no switching. And it was win both ways. Even though the big fella was big and he knew he was a house, I told him when he came out to Cleveland and the doc was like, yo, I need you to guard Shaq for like 2 minutes. I was like, holy shit. Guarding Shaq is like the side of a house, y'all. Just trying to see a wall in here, see if there's a wall. I can't even describe it, but I played Shaq for 2 minutes and couldn't give nobody no high five. I was just like this. Arms done. Listen, no shit. My arms were so tired, y'all. I couldn't, like, if you slapped me, I would have to be like this. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even guard, I couldn't even protect myself, but playing those two brought the best out of you every time you played them. Every time you played Cole, it was nothing shy or nothing less than electric. And it was all about wins. It was all about wins and rings. And when I got to Boston, it was just different times. But I've always enjoyed playing against those guys. It was always a challenge to play those guys, and it was always hard to get a win on the roof. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
So, Hall of Fame career. I mean, you go inducted in 2020. Tell me what that kid from South Carolina that came up the way you came up. Mom's working graveyard. You have to do what you have to do. Everything. 25 years later, you're gonna be inducted to the Hall of Fame. Tell me what that feels like.
I never thought that. I never really psyched my.
No. Drop it. Learn more at rig.com.
I really never put that on the goal. Never put that on the paper. It was all about busting these guys' ass right here, crossing their name out. It was always about being the best in this right here, and putting your name at the top. And that was it. I never really imagined taking this and being global. I never had a vision of that. I just wanted to be able to have a list of motherfuckers.